The Middle East. After 2 years of heartache, negotiations and endless headlines, 20 Israeli hostages held by Hamas in Gaza are finally home. At the same time, nearly 2,000 Palestinian prisoners have been released from Israeli jails. All of this, thanks to a US brokered deal that some are already calling history in the making. Now, let me break down what went down. The exchange was massive. Israel got back every living hostage left, people who'd been held since the October 7th attacks in 2023. On the other side, over 1,700 Palestinians, many held without charge, were freed. A further 250 who were serving long or life sentences also walked free. Imagine the scenes. Emotional reunions, families running into each other's arms, and crowds flooding the streets in Gaza and the West Bank to welcome their loved ones. Cameras caught all of it, and honestly, it's the kind of footage that gives you chills. But this deal didn't come out of nowhere. US President Donald Trump flew to Israel, standing in front of the Knesset and hailing what he called the historic dawn of a new Middle East. He credited a secretive US bombing of Iran's nuclear sites, Operation Midnight Hammer, and Israel's own Operation Rising Lion for forcing everyone to the table. In Trump's words, these actions ended a war, and he's convinced Iran is now ready to strike a deal. Trump's speech was classic Trump. Unscripted, a little wild, and packed with big promises. He went off the rails a few times, even calling on Israel's president to pardon Prime Minister Netanyahu, who's still facing a corruption trial.
This man is a good man right here. These two men are good men right here. Hey, I have an idea. Mr. President, why don't you give him a pardon? Give him a pardon.
The Israeli leaders were quick to shower Trump with praise, calling him the greatest friend Israel ever had. And, get this, some politicians are even saying he deserves a Nobel Peace Prize. But it's not all celebration and confetti. Not everything in the deal is resolved. There are still 28 hostages who died in captivity. Most are yet to be returned. The families are demanding answers, and the group representing them has called out Hamas for what they see as a breach of agreement. The war's toll? It's staggering. Since October 2023, over 67,000 Palestinians have died. Gaza is in ruins, and the UN is warning of famine. Israeli forces have now pulled back inside Gaza, but a full ceasefire hasn't been declared. Plus, big questions remain about Hamas's future and whether they'll disarm. Next up, Trump's heading to Egypt for a massive Gaza peace summit with more than 20 world leaders. Everyone's watching to see if this is truly a new chapter, or just another twist in a long, painful story. So, what do you think? Is this really the dawn of peace, or just a temporary pause? Drop your thoughts below, and don't forget to subscribe for more on the world's biggest stories.